Hello students, I Pinal Sakaria will take your EVS subject for class 5. Hope you are doing well during this time and you might learn many new things like new indoor games, art and craft activities, some household work and many more. As it is not decided that from when school will get started, we will start our online classes. Today we directly not go for the textbook but we'll see the basic information about the super senses. So today we will learn about some senses. Do you know how many senses do we have? So basically we have 5 senses. Sense of sight, smell, sense to hear, to taste and to touch. Now for these senses, what organs are we using? So we are using our ears to hear, eyes to see, nose to smell, tongue to taste and skin to touch. For example, for the sense of smelling the tasty food or to smell the flowers, we are using our nose. Then to distinguish between the sweet and sour taste, we are using our tongue. Same as like that, to eat tasty foods, we are using our tongue. Then by touching anything, we can find that it is rough or smooth object. Whether the object is smooth or rough, you can find it by touching it with your hand, or like this, the object is if thorny, then you can also find it by touching it. With the help of your eyes, you can play video games, you can read the books, you can see many objects with different colors. By your ears, you can hear many different sounds like the music, you can also hear the ringtone of your phone and many more. Now here the 5 senses are shown. First is I can taste. You can taste many fruits, many different dishes and many more things. Then I can see. So you can see TV and this object, different, identify these different objects. You can read books. Then I can feel. You can feel different surface of the objects, like it's rough or smooth, it's hot or cold. Then I can hear. Next senses, you can hear the different sounds like the ringtone of your phone, ringing of the bell, then music, then sound of the clock. The next sense is I can smell. So you can smell different flowers or different food dish. You can also identify by the sense of smell. Now here your 5 senses are shown. It is tongue, your hand, that means to touch, ears, nose and eyes. For each of these senses, some songs are here given. You can sing this song. So first is for tongue. We use our tongues to taste. We use our tongues to taste. We taste the flavors in our food. We use our tongues to taste. Next is for ears. The song is we use our ears to hear. We use our ears to hear. We hear noises loud and soft. We use our ears to hear. The next sense is eyes or to see. We use our eyes to see. We use our eyes to see. We see colors all around. We use our eyes to see. The next sense is nose. So for that, the song is like we use our nose to smell. We use our nose to smell. We smell flowers and perfume. We use our nose to smell. The next is hand. So we use our hands to touch. We use our hands to touch. We touch things both smooth and rough. We use our hands to touch. So here now some matchings are there, so you can try this, match this object with the organ. By using what organ you can find or you can feel this object. So first is strawberry. How will you taste the strawberry? By which organ? So by tongue you can taste the strawberry. The next is radio. The sound or music of the radio. By which organ you can hear the sound of the radio? So by ears you can hear the sound of the radio. Next is bell. By which organ you can hear the sound of the bell? Hand, ear or eyes? So by ears you can hear the sound of the bell. The next example is of carrot. So how can you identify that this vegetable is carrot or the carrot is orange? So by your eyes you can identify the color of the carrot. Next is television. So by which organ you can see the TV? Hand, tongue or eyes? So by eyes you can see the TV. Next example is crayons. By which organ you can use this crayon? By your hand, tongue or ear? So by hand you can use these crayons to color the given picture. Now the sun. By which organ from this tongue, hand or eye you can identify the picture of sun? So by eyes you can identify the picture of sun. Next is balloons. So by which organ you can identify different colors of balloon? By tongue, ear or eyes? So by eyes you can identify the different color of balloons. Next is given leaf. By which organ you can feel that the leaf is smooth and or rough to touch? Eyes, hand or ears? So by hand you can feel that whether the leaf is smooth or rough in touch. Next is flowers. Different colors of flower. So how can you identify whether it is a pink flower or blue flower? By tongue, nose or eyes? So by eyes you can identify the color of the different flowers. So these are some examples that you already know. Now we will see some amazing facts about the sense in the animals. The animals also have some super senses like us. So let's start now see some super senses in animals. So first animal is elephant. So elephant has hearing range between 1 and 20 kilohertz. The very low frequency sound are in the infrasound range. Humans cannot hear the sound in this infrasound range, but the elephant can hear the sound in between this infrasound range. So elephants can hear the faintest sound. If you whisper very softly, however, this elephant can hear this sound. The next animal is insect. Now it is an insect. So what about the insect? Insect do have which kind of sense? So insect attracted to host by human body odor, especially food odor. Mosquitoes are attracted towards us by our body smell, especially the smell coming from the food. They can also identify the smell of carbon dioxide and body heat and body humidity. The next is fish. So fish can see in the air and water simultaneously. That means at a time it can see in air as well as in water. Each eye has divided by flaps, so there is one opening in the air and one in the water. Next is chameleon. The chameleon has the eyes of the chameleon can move independently. Therefore, it can see into different two direction at the same time. It can see the object in the different direction, two direction at the same time. Next is crab. So crab has hair on claws and other parts of the body to detect the water current and vibration. Many crabs have their eyes on the end of their stalks. The next insect is cricket. So cricket can hear using their legs. Sound waves vibrates a thin membrane on the cricket's front legs so it can identify that whether someone is coming towards it or not. Now we will see some super sense in some animals. So first is python snake. It has best infrared radiation detection sense. Aside from distinct five senses, did you know that snake also have this so-called sixth sense? According to the international science journal Nature, hunter snakes like vipers, pythons and boas can still accurately find their way through the dark. In the dark, they can also find their path. This is because snakes can detect the infrared or thermal radiation that is emitted by the bodies of the animals they prey in. Hence, even blind snake can also find its prey thanks to infrared. That means blind snake can also catch its prey with the help of this amazing sense. The next insect is bee. It has the sense of magnetic field. Aside from being able to produce honey through the pollination of flowers, did you know that bees are incredibly hypersensitive, that they can also sense the Earth's magnetic field? Aside from that, they can also detect atmospheric electromagnetic waves that indicate thunderstorms, and this ability helps bees in navigating flowers and determining their location. The next word is bats. It has best sound navigators, or you can say it as a echolocation. Bats are known as the creature of the night. They are great sound navigators. An ability is called the echolocation. Bats use their mouths to produce sounds that will bounce off objects, just like an echo. Since they typically are active during the night, they use echolocation to search for food, to locate any changes in their flight, and to find their way in the dark. So in this video, we had seen some basic senses and some example of that basic senses that you already know, and some amazing facts of animals which has the some super senses. Next video we will see our first chapter, super senses, and in that will see the some senses like to hear, to see, to touch, to taste, and many more, and some example of sensitive animals. Thank you.